YouTube, man, welcome back to the Not So Peaceful Place with yours truly, Peace to Mofo. We back getting like a bad habit for a show. Skin out, look, bro. Today we're gonna watch something very crazy. You feel me? It's crazy in South Africa, bro. The Taxi Association is pretty crazy. You feel me? The Taxi Association is pretty crazy. And if now it seems like, because this is in Western Cape, I live in Gauteng. In Gauteng, it is the same shit, bro. Inside South Africa's taxi mafia, you feel me? In South Africa, is the in Gauteng, it's the same shit, bro. The taxi niggas, they wildin', gang. They wildin', bro. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that to their face, though. Fuck no. I'm not trying to get fucked up. Shit, listen. Let's watch it. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on so that y'all can see the... Let me put myself up here. Nah, I'm good here, nigga. I want y'all to see the
when
subtitles.
They put a tie around your neck and spend your life.
When it comes to taxi owners, they've got rules, they've got guidelines that needs to be obeyed.
I got held up at gunpoint right here.
Crazy.
It's very sensitive industry.
This should be happening, bro.
Lives as well.
How's the following us?
Taxi unit is the most dangerous unit to be on this wheel.
This should be happening, bro, and it's crazy.
Listen me carefully. We're not fighting now.
There's definitely a threat on your life.
Oh my gosh.
When starting this video, I never expected it to take such a turn. What you're about to see is the most mind-bending story I've ever witnessed. It's by far the scariest but most necessary video I've ever made.
Is that a
Shout out to you, my dog.
What I do? No. What?
The fuck did he do? What the fuck did he do?
I've spent my life in South Africa and we've been brought up to fear taxi drivers. They aren't like regular taxis in the rest of the world. Our taxis look like this, and they're responsible for transporting 70% of the population to get to work. They are known for driving like crazy, cutting you off in traffic, speeding, driving on the wrong side of the road, peddling illegal firearms, driving under the influence, and overall just disregarding the law. One thing you're always told is to never hoot at them or get into an altercation, as chances are they have a gun. They're responsible for violent attacks against Uber drivers, for burning buses and trains for stealing their passengers, and shutting down the city with their protests. However, in just one day without minibus taxis, South Africa would lose over $116 million, which is 2.1 billion rand due to the millions of workers stranded, as well as millions of children out of school, and bring major sectors of the economy to a near standstill. In the
Okay, whoa. How much $1 million? How much $1 million was that?
out of school, South Africa would lose
$116 million, bro. Okay, what is crazy to me is like, bro, these motherfuckers, bro, these taxi niggas is crazy. You understand me? Like, they shit is insane, bro. Like, the way that they operate is annoying. It's pretty annoying. It's annoying as fuck. I don't fuck with it. Nobody fucks with it in South Africa. But yet, they are the ones that bring a lot of money on, though. So, like, how what do we do? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't lie, bro. There's a lot of shit in South Africa that really, like, needs to be broken down. Go straight down to the foundation. And just, like, bring it back. Build a whole new structure. You feel me? We need to build a whole new structure. It's a lot of shit. The corruption. This is part of the corruption. Let's not only blame the politicians, because I was about to blame the politicians right now. I'm blaming them. Yes, the politicians are bullshit. But this shit, bro, this is part of the problem right here. This is part of the problem, bro.
Lose over $116 million, which is 2.1 billion rand due to the millions of workers stranded, as well as millions of children out of school, and bring major sectors of the economy to a near standstill. In this video, I'll be diving deep into the taxi industry and going into some of the most dangerous places in the world to uncover the truth by getting real insight into a $2.2 billion industry that's been operating under the radar for the last 38 years.
In Nyanga, 2 Cape Town taxi owners have been shot dead.
Gunshots were exchanged between the warring parties.
They were shooting at each other. And we have recovered 20 firearms.
This is just one side we are constantly told by the media. So I want to find out if these taxi drivers are a safe necessity for the economy, or if they are violent mobsters that should be feared and put behind bars.
I have somebody that I can speak to who understands this a lot better.
And that's my friend Bravo. He's from the township area where the taxi drivers operate out of. Some of these areas are extremely dangerous, but through him I'll be able to hopefully get connected to the really big taxi bosses, as he is very connected.
How's it, bro? I want to make a new video, but now you told me if this is very dangerous or not.
Okay.
I want to make
it's
a
definitely
video
dangerous.
on the taxi mafia.
It's
bro.
definitely dangerous, bro.
We.
Oh yeah, and also I gotta talk about it, bro. I gotta give my 2 cents, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give my 2 cents about the Afrikaners that are leaving South Africa to go to America as refugees. You feel me? In my opinion, I mean, bro, I don't think I could blame. I don't think I could blame them. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame them. If that refugee status was given to everybody, I would be part of the people who would leave. You understand me? Don't get me wrong. I love my country, bro. I love my country. This country is, bro. Vibes are there. It's just too much corruption. You feel me? There's a lot of corruption. You feel me? So I don't blame them too much. I do not blame them too much. However, they are leaving South Africa in the name of a lie. And I'm not gonna say it's all of it is a lie. Like, part of it is true, part of it is a lie. You feel me? Is it a genocide against white people? No, nigga. In South Africa, the crime is insane. In South Africa, our crime is just crazy. That's it. You feel me? It's not only targeted to white people or black people or colored people or Indians or any other group that's in South Africa. It's not only targeted to them, but the crime is just crazy. You feel me? So for them to live and make us look crazy in front of other countries, make us look crazy. We look like we look like we attack white people in the streets. We don't. Nigga, our teachers was white. My teacher my English teacher, my Afrikaans teacher, they were white. I love them women, bro. I love them. They were probably, the English teacher was my favorite teacher. The Afrikaans teacher, not so much. But the English teacher, that was my favorite teacher, bro. Ever. And I say ever. You feel me? So it's not like we are out here just attacking white people. And with that Julius Malema, the EFF killed a boy thing, bro, that's him. That's him. That's how he thinks. You understand me? That is him. That is not, he does not speak for South Africa. And I will tell you right now, most South Africans just feel like them niggas are crazy. We don't fuck with them niggas. You feel me? Most South Africans. And then a percentage of them, they are the ones that think like that. You feel me? And even in that percentage, I doubt that all of them would shout, kill the boy. It doesn't make sense. You feel me? It doesn't make sense because, we are a Christian country. We are Christian. We also are, we have our traditions and everything. Our traditions don't say kill people. Nothing in our traditions, in our culture, in our heritage says kill people. Nothing. So I wouldn't say they did. It's a genocide. You feel me? But at the same time, I do understand where they are coming from. And maybe, yes, I would also leave if I was given a chance to. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be real. I would leave too. Alright, let's go back. Sorry. I just had to say it, bro. I just had to speak on it.
This is very sensitive industry, and it's gonna cost us a lot. It may cost us our lives as well. Do you have a specific person in mind?
I want the Mano on the top of the top.
Wow. But like, let me get back to you.
Perfect, bro. Thanks, G.
Okay.
This is gonna be one hell of a scary video to make.
While I waited to hear back from Bravo on the taxi boss's side of
That
things, I
nigga
decided to go
got,
down
bro.
the government and try
That
to
nigga got guts, boy. I wouldn't do this video ever in my life. I wouldn't touch this shit.
hold of Alan Windy,
I
who's the
wouldn't touch
premier
this
of
shit,
the
bro.
governing body in the Western Cape.
All I want to find out from his side is I need to get like his understanding of it from a big overview of like running an entire state. If he can send me his number, that'll be great.
You can just send me a message. You can just say, just let me know when you're free on Thursday.
Okay, thanks so much. So I just got the number for the premier of the DA of the entire Western Cape, which is the state, and that is as high up as I can get for information. So, making leeway one step at a time. Now I'm gonna message Alan Windy, and then I'll see. Oh, he's reading it. He's sitting there like at some politician desk.
Okay, my mind got too many thoughts. Bro, blame the ANC, gents. Blame the ANC, gents. We keep voting for people who don't care about us. They do not care about us. These corrupt freaks. These people are corrupt, bro. They don't care about us, nigga. Shit. Their lives are good. They got their money from us. They got our money. They got their big ass houses. They don't care about what's going on where we live. They don't care. Huh? They don't care. And I would say, why would they? But they are... You are politicians. You're supposed to care. You talk about... And, okay. Also the land... Land... Fuck. South Africa land expropriation. Also the land expropriation too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I do understand a part of it. I do understand a part of that land expropriation. But oh my God, my wish is just for us to build our own. You understand me? Build our own. Fuck it. Fuck it. We just need a good leader. A good leader who's gonna, I don't know, bro. And I'm not trying to get in this politics shit, so I'm gonna leave that to other people. Fuck it. This is not a politician channel. Fuck out of here.
I can just imagine it with flags, big pictures of Nelson Mandela. He's typing. I should not stay on his page. That seems too keen, eh? Gotta be like online but offline. I'm off.
While I wait for Alan Windy to get back to me, I figured it's the perfect moment to speak about the paid partner that made this video possible, BetterHelp. I just finished the edit and decided to re-record the section because when I got into this video, I had absolutely no idea what a toll this would take on my mental health. And if you followed me for a while, you'll know how seriously I take mental health, especially with videos like this and the kind of content that I make. Heavy subjects, real people, raw stories. It can leave you carrying a lot. Lately, I've noticed a lot more social pressure, which I guess is a comparison to other people's work. That sense of I should be doing.
Oh, this is a this is a.
That's great.
You got me, you sneaky bastard. You got me. That is a promo.
I will get my office to confirm a time. That's all I needed. For the purpose of legitimacy, this film is divided directly in the middle. On this side, you've got what's governed by law. And then on this side is what seems to be, through research, as something that's really dangerous. I don't know what to expect. I'm going into this so blind.
Bro, only
I'm
problems.
off
You
to
can
Alan
just
Wendy's
expect problems, so
office.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just gonna pull in there and like hope for the best. What's interesting to me is with all the different forms of transport, the most unregulated form of transport is the most profitable. And then this is like really common where it's just people hanging out the back of like what we call bakkies, which are trucks.
Oh, that is
But we don't
unsafe, my
question
nigga.
it. It is actually pretty interesting though. That's why I want to speak to a cop, someone that like patrols the roads as well, and try and get into their mind. I think that that's also a very important part of all of this. There's going to be police outside, just like hold the camera down. I'm nervous now. Hello, officer. I'm here to see Alan Wendy. We've got like an interview with him.
On the program, there's nothing.
Let me call him quickly.
How's it, Dan?
How's it, Alan? How's it going?
Not cool. Are you at the gate?
I'm at the gate, yes.
I'm gonna call him now and get him to get you in.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, cool.
Sorry for the hold up.
No worries at all, bro. I totally get it.
No
Alan
worries at all,
Mcviann's
bro.
residence in Cape Town, which is also known as the White House of South Africa.
Right, if I move things on your desk, no, you can do whatever you like. Oh, awesome. As a South African growing up, there's like this idea that taxis are dangerous.
Is this true?
There definitely is a rogue element within the taxi industry.
Yes.
And the law must follow its course there. The taxi industry should actually be the first one that says we don't have thuggery in our system. You can't have competitiveness
I cannot hear
sorted
him.
out by the end of a gun or
Yes.
a knife. And we really are trying to get the trains going again, because trains should be the backbone of our public transport system.
Facts.
Cheap, safe. At the moment, that doesn't happen here, and there's a lot of accusation that the industry. taxi
Again,
industry
yes. Yes. Why are the trains not moving? Why are the trains just not moving? What's going, bro? You see, this is what I mean, bro. There's a lot of stuff that just should be. We just should break a lot of things down. You know what I'm saying? And then fix. Cause why are the trains not moving? This wouldn't be too much of a problem if, oh my God, now I feel like if that happens, oh shit, that might be a problem. Cause these niggas now, they think they got it. You know what I'm saying? They think they the Top Gun Maverick, huh? They the steering, you feel me? Steering of the fucking movies. James Bond. Tom Cruise. That's who they are now. So that's why I feel like this is gonna be a problem. But bro, at the end of the day, problem is gonna have to be dealt with.
themselves are causing the trouble.
What I'm trying to understand is what is the relationship between the taxi industry and the government?
The taxi industry is a very important component of our economy.
Alan then explained how tensions arose in 2023 between government and the taxi industry due to law enforcement cracking down on illegal taxis operating without a permit, this resulting in thousands of taxis being impounded. A full shutdown of all the taxis was organized by the taxi associations in Cape Town, meaning that no one could get to work.
So there's no transport, we are on our way now walking.
Unfortunately, no other transport was used as people from the protest were accused of burning buses and not allowing personal vehicles to pass the road. The city was shut down for a week. According to multiple news sources, this cost the Western Cape 5 billion rand, or $270 million, which only houses 12% of the country's employees. This also left over 450,000 kids being unable to attend school.
Go to a taxi rank
yeah,
to see how it works. I think making a film about this from South Africa for South Africa is exactly what the industry themselves need.
You hear that? Thank you so much.
All right.
Really.
Pleasure.
Got some really valuable insight there. Okay, off to go meet the big taxi boss. Well, hopefully, I don't know. I didn't hear back from Bravo yesterday, but I've been like bombarding him with messages. Sorry, Bravo. Now he sent me voice notes, which I haven't listened to.
Just spoken to my guys, they're busy making some calls. It's really not easy, that I can promise you.
I've emailed like every single taxi service to try and like get through it that way, but I haven't gotten any leads there. Just shut down. Okay, another message from Bravo.
He's one of the most respected guys in the industry. Unfortunately,
In jail. To sum that up,
You got Bravo, then you've got his main connection who's currently in jail, and then you've got another connection. I think this guy has to say yes, and then he somehow makes contact with a big mafia boss man. We have made contact with a man in jail. That's step number one. That's a good thing. Tomorrow's another day. I'll be back on it. Day number 6 today into this investigation.
Bravo then insisted it would be best to meet up in person as he started to get a bit hesitant.
Yeah, I've just spoken to the guys now and I'm waiting for the feedback. First of all, those guys don't care about money, so they don't want you to maybe you can just do anything.
Yeah, no,
you've got cash. They've got loads of those. Yes. So they need a proper approach. But if they give us a green light, then nobody's gonna oppose. He's the main O.
So we're just waiting now to hopefully be able to get
Bro, it's like you're
tomorrow.
talking, it's like you want a gang leader, dog. It's like you want a gang leader, bruh. Oh, this is crazy though.
Oh, we can start early, bro.
Very early.
Fresh in the morning, on our way to Langa. It's Monday morning, so it's gonna be peak hour traffic. Follow me. Let's do this.
Last night, after a few more discussions with Bravo, I was able to make contact with a taxi driver named Semankelo. This is kind of where Bravo, I think, decided to distance himself from this project. So this morning, I'm going to experience firsthand what it's like through the eyes of a high-ranking taxi driver.
Hey guys.
Hey, sharp.
Are you guys waiting for a taxi or are you gonna jump in the Golden Arrow?
We're waiting for a taxi, yeah.
And why do you take a taxi and not the Golden Arrow bus?
The Golden Arrow bus here is standing for it's just till 6 o'clock and then they will go to their station.
Thank you so much, bro.
What we found out this morning is that the buses only start operating at around 6 and later than 6. Everything else is just minibuses. They start work at 4 a.m. Look here. Minibus. So how are people supposed to get to work if they're relying solely on the buses? This is like not in any way safe. So I was here once before and a guy pulled a gun out on me when we were shooting another film.
Hello?
My dog,
How's it?
the way just the way the society works, man, it's really not healthy for a human mind, bro, and body, to be honest. Who and soul, gang. It's just not. It's not good for anything, bro. It's just not. The problem is we're too deep in it. Too deep in it, my dog. We can't change it.
Going, it's Dan speaking.
Hello, Dan. How are you?
Ah, good man. Good.
Are you in Langa at the moment?
I'm in Langa, yeah. I'm in Langa.
Okay, sharp.
Sharp, my bro. Okay, cheers. For all we know, this is him racing past, bro. I'll follow you. How random is that, bro?
This video is fire, dude. What the fuck?
Are you my bro? I'm red. Yeah, this is you. Because you're the cleanest taxi in the whole run, my bro. We're just about to do a pickup and then we're gonna drive around. I go in the car so long. Now you can go in. Later.
Okay.
I keep this and then I give to him.
Yeah. You are cashier for now.
Yeah.
What I didn't realize is that no one sits
you're
up
working,
front
my dog.
because then you immediately become responsible.
Hey, dog, I hate that seat, dog. Hey, I did seat, dog. Yo, the only Kabanga, bro. I remember the first and last time. So this is the only time I've ever sat on this seat. I was high, dog. I had smoked some weed at school. High as shit. I get to the taxi. The only seats open is one at the back and one in front. I was with my little brother. So I told my little brother, you know what, my dog? Go in the back, bruh. If Mets kicks me now, then dog, they'll deal with it, dog. I'm not gonna deal with it, dog. I went in the taxi, got there, tried doing meds. Mind you, I'm high, bro. I don't know what the hell is going on. One pulls up 200 rands. I'm like, yo, how much is tax? How much is tax? 21 rand. Okay, so I calculate for this. I look for change. Another 100 rand. 2. Yo, another 100 rand. 1. Bro, it's like, yo, why did y'all niggas have to have 200 and 100 rands on the day where I sit in front high as shit? Bro, I took out my calculator, bro. My calculator, I'm out here doing this. Nothing is working, bro. I'm clicking nothing is working, gang. I said, you know what, nigga? I said, I'm not gonna lie, I can't do it. I can't do it. I told them I can't do it. Luckily, there was a nice sister there in front of the taxi, you know, in the seat behind me. She was like, let me do it for you. I was like, oh my God, thank you, mamas. Thank you. You're such a lifesaver. Bro, I was high, bro. So yes, I blame it on being high. Not that I'm bad at maths. I blame it on weed.
Counting the money. 2.
Niggas is laughing at them, bro.
2. Now you're making me do math. 3, 4 rand change. 1 rand. Or 2 people. 3 people.
Alright, dog, I hate that shit, dog. Yo.
I need to give on this one.
Yo.
4 rand change there. Don't worry, bro. I've got it. Did someone need 40 rand change?
No, everyone is sorted with change.
Everyone's paid. We are up now. Somehow. She paid, eh?
Everyone paid.
You gotta keep it tight up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Bro, I know that seat, bro. I hate it, bro.
Nyanga. It's Nyanga. It's interesting.
Must be ready to meet your maker. Good luck.
Jesus Christ. Look at this nigga. Just, bro. Why? For what reason? Let's be real. Like, why do you, like, for what reason? Why you got a mask on, bro?
I then met up with La, who is the plug to get me into Nyanga as safely as possible.
Now we're going into Nyanga.
Most dangerous in South Africa, yeah. So yeah, our escort.
This is the guy.
This is the escort, the buggy.
He's making sure that no one's gonna shoot at the car.
I see them when they put a tire around your neck and someone light it.
They put a tire around
your neck
and then
light it, yeah.
That's crazy.
Ban you life.
That's crazy. For what reason? It's probably hot as shit too.
Our escort then took us to the main offices, which just didn't turn out the way I expected. Alright, out of respect, I won't show any of the footage I obtained here, but I can paint it out for you. I got told to enter this dark container, which is a boardroom of sorts. I have been in many sticky situations making films in the past, but this was by far the scariest, as I had no idea at what point this could take a twist for the worst. In short, I was interrogated on what this film or this project is about, and I had to tread the line very carefully, as I do understand why they are cagey about the media. But my intention here is not to paint them in a bad light, however, to uncover the truth. Unfortunately, they were still skeptical, and I was given a number of some other guy and then told to leave.
It's just phone call after phone call after phone call at this point.
And after speaking to him on the phone in length, I decided that it's probably best to not continue with this project.
So, what's the plan now?
I have no fucking plan of what to do now, bro.
Until I got this email.
The fuck?
It's just past 4 a.m. and I'm about to go in undercover squad cars with the police to patrol the highway and see how it works. Now that I've experienced what it's like to be inside a unregulated taxi.
Yo, this nigga, oh my god, that's a fire-ass apartment, my dog. Shit. It looks good, bro. Bro, this nigga, bro, I would not, bro. I'ma be real, bro. I would not, bro. I still stand on that, bro. This project, I would have not done it, bro.
Taxi, it'll be great to be inside of a regulated.
This nigga brave as hell.
Look how misty it is.
4 a.m. yo.
This is like where you usually don't want to be. The place is just filled with traffic cops. I don't know where we're going. I then met up with Inspector Besaidenote, who leads the taxi task team where they patrol the roads, mainly looking for taxis operating illegally.
We're waiting now. The police are doing a briefing over there, and we don't have bulletproof vests, and they will have bulletproof vests. Apparently there's a lot of shootings and stuff.
This is the most dangerous traffic task team to be a part of due to the volatility of the taxi drivers, in most cases leading the officers on high-speed chases and into the township areas where they are met with gunfire.
So in one morning, how many impounds do you reckon you do? I think about 50 easy. 50? In the evening, with darkness, it's the best element of surprise.
And just like that, it literally took him 3 minutes to find the first suspect.
We're gonna pull this one over. Should we stay in the car? No, you can get up to one. Give your driver's license, quickly, please, and your permit. See down the road there's another vehicle that's just been pulled over. So you're off route. We are going to impound your van. Okay. Officer Scholz is driving his vehicle now. Because he's dropping off staff now, picking staff up. Well, he's only dropping it off now. He's not picking them up again.
This is 65,000 rand.
Do you have to pay it then and there? Or no, he's going to go to jail. I think we're going to go and see another taxi now. Your driver's license quickly, please, man. Aren't you supposed to be doing a pre-trip inspection before you drive? No, I'm charging him now. And looking for what? And I'm going to suspend his car as well, because his car's got no headlights, no taillights. You have to physically go drive in the Yangon. There you don't do a traffic stop. Yes, I mean, the chances of you getting shot is about 99%. Really?
Jeez Louise.
So I ran it through the police now. Police say this thing is still positively stolen and circulate on the system. So put your hands behind your back, please. Like I said, we've got no mercy when it comes to this. At the end of the day, it's your job.
As much as there is law that has to be enforced, I just can't help thinking that some of these men are just fathers trying to support their families. After a new wave of conflicted emotions, I realized once again the importance of telling the story. So it's time to dive right back in. I understand now why the route I took in the beginning to make contact with the head of the entire taxi industry, Mandla Hermanus, was wrong, and why I got turned away. And this is because the media just extorts them for negative stories. However, I have a new approach, which is to speak to the person one under Mandla and win his trust over first. And if I can do this, I know that through Alan Windy, I can get in with the main head of crime and traffic law enforcement, JP Smith. Basically, in essence, these two are the rivals on top of all this chaos. And then I'll finally have the answer to the ultimate question, which is, are the taxis the best solution for transport when looking at the economy as well as safety, or are they just violent mobsters that should be put behind bars? Okay, now time to meet with the person one underneath Mandla, Mr. Nkululeko, the PRO for Carter, and this meeting means it's back to Nyanga for me. Can't believe I'm going back to Nyanga. Thought the last time would be my last time there. And I've got no escort this time or security. There's the container that they put me in the last time. Look at this. Just a week ago, this is where they burnt a whole bunch of taxis. Everybody seems a little bit more laid back. I don't know if it's because we've gone through like the right chain of command. Might be wrong though. The goal is to get to Mandla, and I've got to get through this to get to Mandla.
Yeah. Kululeko, Kata PRO, pleased to meet you, Dan.
Good to meet you. Would you say that the impounding is like one of the major problems?
People are out of business because of impounding. Yeah. Just ask yourself why the Western Cape is so passionate about impounding our vans. This business was established by the black person, and then it is run successfully by the black person. The government always want to see how.
But now the problem is, bro. Yeah, cool. It can be run by black people, yes, but it should be run properly, bro. Not at the risk of losing somebody's, like, you know what I'm saying, of somebody's losing a life. You feel me? Cause right now, bro, you driving illegally. You probably have illegal shit in your car. And then they chase you. It's a high-speed chase. You got customers in the car. Cause I've seen a taxi, a video of a guy driving a taxi with passengers running away from cops. Even with kids. It's crazy.
So successful. This business is not subsidized. It is run from the pocket of a certain individual. There might be wrongdoings here and there, but we want this industry to be respected by the community as well as the government, of which it is not easy under these circumstances that we are facing at this point in time. Remember, the taxi, there's a lot of people that are fed by that taxi. You look at the driver's got a wife and kids. There's a car wash that needs to be fed by that driver. There's ladies that are selling stuff at the taxi rank. That taxi doesn't only belong to the owner. That taxi is feeding a lot of people, of which the government we believe is failing to do that.
Thank you so much for your time. That was really, really great. I was able to get Mandela's number, which is good. I'm a taxi bus.
You too.
After my experience so far, I've come to realize the devastation that is caused to so many lives when a taxi is impounded or destroyed. My question here is, why are so many getting impounded? Is the system actually working in improving the taxi driving behavior, and why are taxis being torched in these ranks? To understand this further and finally wrap up all these questions, I need to speak with the highest form of authority on both sides. And now that I've set up a meeting with Mandela,
why does Mandela look so like crazy?
The man responsible for safety and security in the city of Cape Town.
JP Smith seems like quite an intense person. This is like the definitive one side. Oh my, bro, yeah, all the taxis.
Jeez Louise.
I was told to meet JP at the main impound lot where all the taxis are taken, and as I walked in, I noticed a long line of people waiting.
You guys have to fetch your impounded taxi? Yes. They're impounding lots of taxis.
All the time, every day. I think what's happening here, Western Cape, they're just making money on us. You see, that one, I was supposed to pay 15,000. That's why I told you now, my one was pounded on November. It's only now that I have money to come to fetch it.
What's your name?
Chris.
Hello?
Yeah.
Dan. Thanks, guys. This whole journey has been so eye-opening. I guess that's why I'm so nervous to interview JPs, because I've heard from the one side, now I'm hearing from the other side, and my brain's just going crazy, and it's like so conflicted with all these different narratives.
I then met JP, and he showed me around the impound, where vehicles either have a short stay before their owners pay the 15,000 Rand release fee, or meet their final resting place due to owners not having the funds to pay. However, as witnessed on my drive along, a lot of these taxis are being impounded for driving off route. So to understand more, I sat down with JP to discuss how everything works.
Their main complaint is saying that the only reason for the impounding is to make money. What would the response be?
Vehicles impounded in terms of the National Land Transportation Act. This is the designated pound. We are expanding it now. We will have additional such pounds. None of the money that comes out of the impoundment comes back to the traffic department. So it's absolutely not about the money. It is absolutely about the driving behavior. If a taxi takes offense to you, it is not uncommon to see a taxi driver get out and come and smash a window in or assault another driver. This happens all too frequently.
JP then explained the main two reasons for taxi impounds are either driving without a permit or driving off the route declared by their permit. The government tries to regulate the taxi industry by providing taxis permits to ride on a specific route. This aims to eliminate other associations driving on another's route. However, as seen in this video, that obviously doesn't work because of where these taxi drivers live. Some of them literally have to cross the road that they're not allowed to drive on just to pick up passengers. The war of power and control of these routes are always driven by the hunger for money, which often ends up in bloody battles needing to be stopped by law enforcement officers.
Police have come to me and said there is definitely a threat on your life. The hitman to kill you is already here. If you know it to be the right thing to do, you will do it. If the city does not impound, the consequence is a taxi war.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm not going to take any more of your time.
No problem.
And I really, really appreciate it.
I mean, to be honest, I'm understanding both sides of the stories. You feel me? Because, like, first of all, the taxis, bro. The taxis, not that these niggas are feeding their children with this shit, bro. You feel me? They feeding their children. However, the negative part of the taxis are the routes, né? The routes are part of a problem. The routes. This motherfucker, right? Let's just say I'm driving in a route, right? I'm a taxi driver. Vroom, vroom. I get in there. I have to pass a route of somebody. I have to pass somebody else's route to go to my route, and the person is just at the edge of that route. This nigga who is in this route will be like, hey Fitz, why are you doing this? And then that would end up in in an altercation that really doesn't need to be happening. But because of the ignorance between me and the other driver, it's definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but then the other niggas, these niggas, what they trying to do is kind of control this taxi association thing, and at least put some rules and order in it. You feel me? But now from both sides, it obviously looks like, nah, these niggas are trying to rip us off, and then these niggas are looking at it like, if this keeps happening, this is gonna be dangerous. So bro,
bigger and bigger and bigger. No wonder no one's ever made a film about this before, because it's just... Looking back, it's really hard to explain how deeply this journey has affected me. I've made real friendships on both sides of a broken, violent system. People who have welcomed me into their lives with open arms and unfiltered truth. As a filmmaker, I'm supposed to stay neutral. But how do you stay impartial when you've seen the cost of corruption through someone else's eyes? Tomorrow is the final day of filming, and maybe, just maybe, I'll find the missing piece. The glimpse of hope that the system can change. And the pain carried through every interview, every street corner, might finally make sense. I spent all of last night writing 8 very, very intense questions. These questions could be pushing a little bit too hard. However, this is what will sum up this whole film. I do feel that it's very fair, but I am nervous. I don't want this to take a wrong turn. We are about to pull up to Mandla Hermanus's main office. This documentary is also... Oh my god, whoa. A taxi almost knocked into me. Ironically. Imagine getting knocked by a taxi like right outside, yeah. This last question is what will sum up this entire film. Just don't know if he's gonna answer it or not. What's crazy is there's like, now we in this like controlled building. Like we're going from like the informal settlements, and now we in like this very big building. The tip top. Man, they're great to meet you. We made it. Setting up for my
honestly, looking at these people who own the taxi association thingy. Not own, but like the people who are at the top ranks, they all look civilized. You feel me? They look civilized and professional. It's just the employees, you know. It's just the employees that are fucking it up for everybody. The drivers, those are the people that fuck it up for everybody. Crazy.
Organized. What would you say the real reason behind the reoccurring violence within the taxi industry? Is it the turf wars, or is it the lack of regulation?
It starts with the turf wars, and it starts with, sometimes it's a bigger association wanting to take over a route that belongs to a small association. There's no requirement for Santaco to give input to say whether the department can or cannot issue an operating license. So that relationship is always between the taxi operator and the Department of Transport. We actually wrote to the city of Cape Town to say, please have cameras around the taxi ranks. But that has still not happened. Over 100 minibus taxi operators killed.
Hold on. Oh shit. Let's just go. Just reminisce those days. They used to say I'm never gonna make it. Now I don't only get Christian. Now I'm on the phone these days. Bantu. Bantu.
In 1 year.
Wow.
So I don't think our lives matter that much to government.
Sure.
Yeah, so they are not bothered.
What is a
like a better system look like?
The impoundment, it has not changed the driving behavior, but it has punished the operators and made millions for the city. If as Santaco, we can actually have a control room to monitor the driving behavior, because as soon as drivers start to realize that their actions are being monitored, that's when their behavior changes. That's when our vehicles become safe. It was a program called Blue Dot, and it did exactly that.
The Blue Dot program was a Western Cape government initiative to improve minibus taxi safety, reliability, and professionalism. Taxis were fitted with trackers to monitor driving behavior, and operators earned financial incentives for safe driving. The program reduced accidents and improved commuter satisfaction, but it ended due to funding constraints, despite positive impacts.
These things could be done with half the money that goes to the bus companies, and they get 1.3 billion every year. Which one is more valuable, to give 1.3 billion to a company that operates 1,300 buses than giving $500 million to an industry of 16,000 taxis that are transporting 70% of the people you are supposed to subsidize as government? Yeah.
I don't envy your job, eh? It must be so difficult. Sure, but I just wanted to say, yeah, thank you so much for your time.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Oh, that was great. It's crazy how scared I was before going in, and then meeting Mandla, and he's just so open, and he just wants to share his side of the story. I'm gonna head back and do my final breakdown. Okay, here's my conclusion. The taxi industry in the Western Cape is not just transport, it is survival. It moves millions of people every single day. Millions. Low-income workers, school children, single mothers, all relying on a system born from apartheid's neglect. But that system is chaotic. It is unregulated, untaxed, and often violent. And that chaos is not random. It is what happens when people are excluded.
Keyword unregulated. So gahle, bro, I'll be real, bro. I wouldn't say 100% of the blame goes to the government, but you know, a large percentage of the blame goes to the government. I'd say 60-40, 60 to the government and then 40 to the drivers. The drivers, for them to I don't know, to be noticed by the government, these motherfuckers have to come with a proposition, and it looks like they've tried, right? They've tried to propose an idea to the government, but the government doesn't look at it that way. You know, the government looks at it as this is a problem, and to solve this problem, we do it our own way. They don't want to listen to the taxi association. You feel me? Association. Did I say that? Association. I don't, bro. Let's listen to him first.
From the formal economy for generations. For the most part, taxi drivers are not criminals. They are survivors. Most of them do not have degrees. They have debt. They have families to feed. They have no safety net. But yes, they are warlords. There are power struggles, just like in any industry. And there is millions in untaxed cash moving through the system. The government responds with regulations, impoundments, corporate-run alternatives. But to the drivers, this feels like punishment and not partnership. If we want real change, we need a deal, not a crackdown. Let the drivers co-own their future. Create fair taxation that does not destroy livelihoods. Digitize the system, set safety standards. Protect the child trying to get to school and the driver just trying to get home. Again, this is not about transport, it is about dignity. It is about power, it is about survival. Solve that and we do not just fix taxis, we lift the country.
Wow, shout out to the brew, man. Shout out to Dan, man. This is a great video. Dan, I might just subscribe. You done, bro, hey, I subscribed, as you can see right here. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, Dan. Shout out to you, my dog. This video is amazing, boy. This video is amazing. Because now, bro, I went into this thinking about it as in, bro, these taxi niggas is ignorant ass niggas. However, seeing both sides and it's so difficult to really crack down. As you can see, the nigga had to do all of this to go to come up with a conclusion. It is difficult to crack down, and it is gonna be difficult to find a solution to it. But bro, the solution is in the taxi association and the government. Y'all niggas gotta talk. Come up with a strategy, a deal, or something. You know what I'm saying? To I don't know. At least make it safer, dude. Like, bro, it's annoying going through this shit. It's really annoying going through it. Like, oh my god, not knowing whether your taxi is gonna crash or get shot at is annoying, dude. And I say that because, dog, I was in a taxi, dog, and this nigga took out a gun, shot it in the air to just to play with his friends. And that's where my taxi trauma came in. It's like, yo, dog, y'all niggas is living like crazy motherfuckers. And those are the niggas that fuck it up. Those are the niggas that fuck it up. But there's niggas who are who are trying to make a living out of this and who are trying to survive. This is crazy, bro. Shout out to Dan, bro.